go. What's up, guys? I'm Alex, and I'm joined today with my buddy Bdogg, or Ben, right here. Say hi.
What's up?
And we just saw The Hateful Eight, Quentin Tarantino's new film, and we did not see it in 70mm because in order to see it in 70mm, when you're in the cornfields of Indiana, you have to go all the way to either LA or Chicago or something like that.
Okay, we go to Chicago. I'm not driving to LA. I don't know what you're smoking, but maybe it's the reefer from the corn.
Yeah, the only showing for a 70mm showing for The Hateful Eight was in Chicago, and I tried to talk him into us going to Chicago.
I don't have the time, bro. I don't.
I got so much time with my life. All I do is sit around, watch movies, and make YouTube videos. I could have went, but this is the 8th film by Quentin Tarantino. By my count, it's 9. Do the market team behind this movie, like, do they know how to count? Because by my count, Reservoir Dogs, Pulp Fiction, Jackie Brown, Kill Bill 1, 2, Death Proof, Inglourious Basterds, Django Unchained, Hateful Eight. That's 9 by my count. The only explanation to this is that they didn't count Death Proof. Maybe Tarantino hates that movie so much that he doesn't even view it as his film. Kind of like David Fincher with Alien 3. What are your initial thoughts on the movie?
I thought this movie was absolutely great.
Did you think it was better than Django?
I think Django was just a little bit better.
I thought Django Unchained was way better. In my personal opinion, I thought it was better in almost every way, like with a character standpoint. Django was a lot funnier. And I don't know, to me, I just enjoy Django way more. But not to say this movie isn't great. I thought this was an excellent movie.
This movie was spectacular. The action was really good. The dialogue was really good. Just the whole movie in general. The score, for the most part, was great. I did have some problems with it.
I thought the score was actually really good, but you said that it made your ears hurt or something like that.
It was sharp at points. They had, like, one of the main tracks in there had a tuba solo or a euphonium or a baritone or something like that. I wasn't sure exactly which one, but it's something on the lines of that, and it would go really sharp, and it sounded like a wrong note. And I think that was the intended effect, but it was really sharp on my ears. I mean, my ears are really sensitive.
A lot of other people have been saying this, and this movie is basically like an R-rated version of Clue at one point. Like, wouldn't you say?
Not really. I mean, it had a little bit of elements. Well, not exactly. I mean, I made that reference when we were sitting in the theater, but it really didn't have that much of a connection to it. Like, the suspense, like, trying to figure out who's in on it, sure. But other than that, it doesn't really attach to Clue all that much. Yeah,
I know what you mean. But I did like how how Tarantino incorporated elements of his other films into this film. Of course, Django Unchained. Inglourious Basterds, the way the chapters were... You haven't seen Inglourious Basterds,
no,
but like
I haven't. The
way the chapters are set up, like chapter 1, 2, 3, that's exactly how he did it in Inglourious Basterds. Also, Reservoir Dogs, to where like they're trying to figure out who did something, a whodunit type of thing. That was a little thing taken from Reservoir Dogs.
There were some parts of it. Just fair warning, there's male nudity. But as soon as it came up, I pulled up my coat sleeve and I'm like, no! And he just kept staring.
That kind of felt like a plot device. I mean, like, without spoilers, like, the scene involving the male nudity, it seemed kind of like, what? Like, it seemed...
Where did that come from?
It seemed like it was just supposed to be used for a plot device, but it seemed like they could have used something... I still don't know what that was. But overall, I thought this was a really, really good movie. Very well edited. I do have a couple small flaws with it, though. Before the main conflict is introduced in the film, before the Clue element started, basically everything, like, before the flashback male nudity scene, like, at some points before that, it kind of slowed down to where I'm like, okay, alright, let's get moving here.
Yeah.
But, almost all the dialogue was great, as in all Tarantino films, besides Death Proof. This man, I hope he never stops making movies. He is a genius in regards to filmmaking and writing. Anyway, as to other flaws with the movie, like I said, it kind of dragged in the first hour or so, and I really liked the element of the film that was, you know, like the movie Clue, like the whodunit kind of thing. I really liked that. But then, how should I describe this? They kind of spilled the beans too early. And, you know, crap starts to hit the fan. But then I thought, okay, this is cool, but I would have liked it more if they would have just stayed with the whodunit aspect a little more. But other than that, I really enjoyed this movie. I would say that it's one of my favorite Tarantino films. I definitely didn't think it was better than Reservoir Dogs or Pulp Fiction, or definitely not Django, but I think I might like this a little more than Inglourious Basterds. A lot of people say that's like their favorite Tarantino film. I can understand why, but I never really loved the film personally. But I do think it's a good movie. This is pretty much one of my favorite films of the year. Definitely going to my top 10 list. Definitely. Where would it rank in your top 10 list? Like number...
I don't know yet. I'll have to look at it, but I think it's... I think I'm only doing a top 5, so...
Really? Wait, you're only doing a top 5 for the whole year?
Yeah. I've only seen 30 movies. This is number 30, so I'm not going to do huge. Yeah, I think it's going to be in my top 5.
Alright. When this movie gets a wide release, I am definitely going to try my best to see this in a 70mm
I think it'll break into 70mm in wide release.
Well, maybe it'll be easier to find one that does because it's in wide release, but I'm definitely going to see it. I really do want to see this movie again. This is a film that I do believe will... I know for a fact this one will grow on me over time, because like when I see it again, you know, I'll know what's going on, I know the characters, and I'll understand it better, and I know for a fact I will like this movie more once I see it for a second time. I'm definitely going to get the Blu-ray, and I can't wait to watch it again.
Me neither. Well, I mean, I don't know how soon I'll watch this one again. It's almost 3 hours. That's a lot of time.
Django, that's almost a 3-hour movie. I can watch that any day of the week. Anyway, I love this movie. One of my top 10 of the year. It's one of Tarantino's best, to me at least. And I'm going to give The Hateful Eight a B+. What are you going to give it?
I thought this movie was also great, so I'm going to one-up you and say it's an A-.
Really? A-? Cool. But like I said, this is definitely a film that's going to grow on me over time, so who knows, maybe in a few months it'll work its way up to an A- or an A. This is Ben, or Bdogg. He has a channel called The Bdogg. I'm going to have his channel in the description below. Definitely check him out. He does Blu-ray updates and stuff like that. And so, yeah, definitely check him out. Alright, guys, down below in the comments, tell me what you thought of The Hateful Eight. Alright, guys, I will see you later.